I don't know who needs to hear it, but having this much makeup is not normal. Before I became like an influencer, I used to have literally one blush, one bronzer. I don't even think I had a foundation, and I had a concealer. And sometimes the only thing I would leave the house in wearing was mascara. Like oftentimes I didn't even wear a lot of makeup. I have to get ready with the AC on. It is so dang hot. Basically, all that to say is I'm very much aware of how much of a privilege it is, but I just want to remind everybody that me showing all of these makeup products does not mean that you need them to. And to be honest, my life would have totally been just as fine, if not the exact same or better, if I didn't have all these products. You don't need 10 blushes, you don't need 10 concealers, you just need one that does the job. I'm in the process of planning another Puyallup Park Sweat. Seriously, the first one was such a success. It was so much fun, and I want to do it again. The thing that makes it hard is I don't have a venue, and I have to get approvals from parks and local places in order to host the pop-up. And I'm also trying to do one with a couple brands that I'm like waiting on them to pull a few strings so that we can make this happen. So I'm kind of just on hold and standby until I hear back from them. In my wildest dreams though, I would open up either a spin studio or a mat Pilates studio here in Puyallup. I think that that would be such a huge success. The catch is several of the places I've reached out to about renting a space or leasing someplace is basically they're under non-competes, and they already have like larger fitness studios, such as like big box gyms, that don't allow them to sublease to smaller fitness studios, which I think is totally unfair, that basically the larger box studios have like monopolized a lot of the area here, because I think people are really craving community, and you just don't really get that kind of a community when you're going to a big box gym you would in, say, a small Pilates studio or a locally owned smaller studio of some kind. Really miss teaching indoor cycling, and honestly I've debated on like driving to Seattle a couple times a week and working at a studio down there. It's just not feasible for me though. Like, if you know how long of a trip, drive, train ride that would be. My poor husband literally does that 3 to 5 days a week, and it is a lot. About him though, he never complains. I have never once heard him complain about taking the train into work or making those time sacrifices for our family or working sacrifices, which I really admire and respect him for that. Like, I am so appreciative for him. I know he works so hard for our family. So I have this crazy lifelong dream of retiring my husband and being able to support our family. We could open a small studio. I think that that would also be so cool, but I know that that wouldn't be like our line to be our opportunity to retire him. Like, small fitness studios don't make enough money for that, but social media very much could, and there's some months where like it is very possible. I love you guys so much. Thank you for changing my life. Thank you for giving me so much here on this corner of the internet. I know it's not much, but I wish that I could take you out for coffee, and the only way that I can do that is Venmoing a few of you coffee, because I can't